This is the first video of 2022. Let's get it started. Pow! Hello beautifuls, welcome to the Kingdom of Ponal. I am your Queen Ilona and thank you for clicking on this video. And Happy New Year! I cannot believe it's 2022. I did that in one breath. Whew. Today we are actually going to watch a video that I did last year of my 2021 New Year's resolutions. I don't remember what I put in this video, so hopefully whatever I said I did in 2021. We'll see. That's why I'm gonna react to this. And that's all. This first video is going so great! If you haven't seen this video that I'm about to watch, I'm going to put a link in the description box or in like the tags up there. Also, Alec is doing another 2021 rewind. It's not called that, but he's doing like one of his goals and his achievements he did during the year. When that comes out, I'll also leave that link in this video somewhere. And I'm sorry with this like bland background. I'm in my room, if you can see. I just don't have anything on this wall. I have everything on this wall and my desk is here. Like I said before, I do not remember what's in this video, but the only thing that I do remember me saying is eating more fresh food or something along those lines. So in this video, I am going to react to my 2021 New Year's resolutions, and then we'll see if I achieved those to my best of my abilities. And this is more of a reflection for me, because I know that like when we have a New Year's resolution, we don't follow through with it. So hopefully what I say here, I did follow through with some of them. I know it's not going to be 100%. I'm going to have those goals tweaked that I did not do very well to make it more specific and make me have a good lifestyle. So without further ado, let's start this video. Before we start, I hope that this quality is way much better than like last year's videos, because I got a MacBook Air for Christmas, so it's gonna be so much better quality. So hopefully whatever you're watching this on, it looks a little bit more crisp, and I'm just very excited because the computer I had before was the MacBook Pro and it's super heavy, and look how thick it is. It's so thick. With mine now, it's like really, that's the other side, so thin. And it's smaller than my older computer. Like the con of this, pros, cons, does con mean like the bad? I think it means the bad. Not the bad, but like the con of this is I don't have anything to connect it with except the charger, and then I guess like when I get a mouse, because I ordered a mouse for this computer. And then also the headphone jack. So I'm going to be using that headphone jack today because I am a professional, a professional at these YouTube things. If I do not have this lined up, I apologize. I'm a newbie, not really that new, but I haven't done reaction videos for a while, so hopefully it works. Let me stop talking because I love just chatting your ear out. Let's get this video started in 3, 2, 1.
I hear a video starting.
Alec!
Caught you just in time, didn't I?
You cup.
I thought I wasn't allowed to be in the video.
I didn't want you to be in the video. Oh.
Hello! We're ending another year already.
Uh-huh.
Biba!
Oh.
Biba.
Yes, this is my little nugget. My little nugget Biba. I actually made a little video on him, but we haven't finished recording. So, but I don't know if soon. they're not coming out soon because like
Because Lana's never gonna edit it.
Literally, we made it back in October and I did not finish it.
Yeah.
Like, we haven't finished finished filming it. So if you want to see like a little snippet of it, I'll show you. Yeah, so this is my little nugget. He's in the video. He's actually the main character of this.
No, he's not. I'm the main character. No. I have the most lines in the trailer.
We're in the co-host.
This guy doesn't say anything.
Okay. Can you go now?
Alright, bye.
Start recording. Or
you don't have to post that part of the video. That was
no, I will, because if you put me in your video, I'll put you in my video.
Right,
check his out. Alright, love you. Okay, so now alright, so let's now start this video in 3, 2, 1. It's my old intro. I remember trying to make like this like aesthetic, not aesthetic, but like a very funny intro. But I think it's good, but I don't really like it that much. But the music, I love it. Okay, let's start it. Oh boy, this is very bad quality. Okay, pause. This is very bad quality. I think I was using my MacBook Pro camera because I don't have an actual camera. I still don't. I'm actually using my iPad for this. So, this actually looks really, like, the quality looks bad, but I do like the background. Like, I had a tree, but if I did have my tree, it would be back there. That's where it was last year, but my dog lives in here now, so the kennel's there. Yeah, so basically everything is the same except the tree that's not there, but okay, let's continue. Welcome to the King of Porno, and I'm your Queen Ilona, and thank you for clicking on this video. Okay, pause. Why is my voice like that? Like, well, hello, I am your Queen Ilona, and thank you for clicking on this video. Ilona, are you doing an ASMR video? Even though I don't watch those, but okay. I'm really judging myself so hard. I'm so sorry. But I love you, okay? Let's continue this. 2020. That has been a wild ride for all of us. We didn't know what to expect on January 1st. We thought it was just gonna be a normal year. I thought it was gonna... No. No, it was not gonna be a normal year, Ilona. Do you not remember the Australian fires that happened the first day? Was it the first day? I don't remember. A lot of things have happened in 2020. Was it? I don't remember when the Australian fires started. Was it like the first day? And then we knew that like that year was gonna go plateau. I don't remember. I've not done my research before this. Let's go back. Let's go back to the video. I thought it was gonna be a normal year, but then things changed when the so-called virus came to America. Wait, why did I say America like that? Was I have an accent? America. Wait, how did let's go back it up. So-called virus came to America. America. To America. This virus called the coronavirus that came back to America. I'm sorry. What are you trying to do? Oh my gosh. Okay. America. It just turned the world upside down. The world turned upside down. Sorry, I had to. We had to adapt to this new life. And for me, been stuck at home since March. Man, we were all stuck here since March. Okay, so I feel like me in this video, how can I explain it? I feel like I'm the only one that's like experiencing all this. Like everyone is having their normal lives and I'm just stuck at home. Ma'am, we all had to. Like, I know, like, at this time, there were some people that were, like, going out and about, and, like, where I live, I think, like, during October, or, like, no, I think more, like, September, because, like, when school was starting out, that's, like, when everyone was starting to, like, get out of their house. But, like, for me, like, my school started online, so I didn't really get out much. The only time I did get out was with my best friend Ava. That's the only time. And that was like, I think the day before Halloween. So that was like, back then I did not go out as much. But now I go out mostly every day, but not during this winter break. I'm relaxing and not doing anything except this video. So, alright, okay. I keep talking. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's go back. Okay.
March, so I've been here for 9 months. I haven't really gone out, and
Like I
the
said,
only things that I've ever done was like school and driving and all that.
Wait, okay, why is this editing? Like, my editing is like like, why am I editing like that? I don't know. I don't know why I made that decision, but okay. We're only a minute and 23, and I'm like really criticizing this very hard. I'm sorry. I should just hush and just watch.
If you saw the title, I want to show you what I have for my new resolutions. I know for last year, like, I don't even remember what my resolutions were.
Same,
because I didn't really write them down or documented them. And what I wanted to get from this video is hopefully I do a reaction video in December 2021.
Oh my gosh! I was planning on doing this. So that that's so cute. Okay, let's continue.
I think that would be really cool to see the December 2020 Ilona talking and my 2021 self watching.
Yeah!
So, hello.
Oh, actually, I am filming this. What day is it? What's today's date? Today's date is Tuesday, December 28th, 2021. So it is still 2021, but I'm posting this on the 1st. So this still counts as me reacting as 2021 Ilona. So this is so cute. Wait, oh my gosh. That's okay, sorry.
Ilona talking and my 2021 self watching. So hello future self.
Hi.
I hope that everything is going great. I want to see your reaction of if we done well this year. Well, in 2021.
Yeah, we'll do.
It feels so weird for me to say it. 2021.
Ma'am, you know 2022 is hard. It's really weird to say. But yeah, it's yeah, you'll get used to it. 2021, you'll get used to it. Like, even when I was saying 2020, it was a little difficult for me to say. But yeah, you'll get through it. It'll be okay. You are beautiful. All right, let's continue.
To say it. 2021. I just hope that 2021 gets a little bit better, but I know the virus will still be out there. But like for now, in December 2020, there's a vaccine and everyone is almost taking it. I haven't taken it yet, and I'm probably not gonna take it anytime soon because it's really new. Let's get on to what we... Yeah, so let's get...
Wait, why was... Alec was yelling in the background of this. I wonder if it was... I wonder what video... I think he was recording a video game. Let's continue.
Background. This is what happens when Alec is recording a video game.
Yeah.
So just check out Alec's channel. I'll leave a link in the description box down below.
Did I put it a
so you
link?
understand why he's yelling in the background. If you hear him, maybe not.
Yeah, we hear him, sweetie. Okay, so I did put it. I had to check. So I did put it in. I'm a good sister. I'm a great sister. Okay, let's go again.
Let's start out with the resolutions for 2021.
Yeah, let's get started. That's why we're here.
2020, I wanted to pick out a word that I would keep in my head for all year. And
to keep in my head all year. Sorry, that was I was like doing like little TikTok dance, like renegade. I don't have TikTok, so I would not know. That's the trends. Yeah. Actually, I'm joking. I do have TikTok. I actually downloaded it. again, even though I said I was not going to. But I did. So, if you guys have TikTok, go follow me. I literally don't have anything out there yet. So, if I could figure out where I could show you the link, it will be down in the description box. Or just follow IlonaLovenLife. It's literally what this channel's name is, so it's not going to be difficult to find. Let's get back.
The word that I chose for 2020 was patience. Ironic, right? I chose patience.
Wait, why would it be ironic to choose patience? I need to stop before it's playing myself. Okay. I do patience. That's what I was actually thinking of using for this, or for 2022. I was thinking of using the word peace as my yearly word because I experienced over the summer that I'm starting to apply for colleges, and I remember how much anxiety I got from just looking at the website. I just was I was very it was not me to get anxiety attacks, panic attacks, all the attacks. When I found my patience, my relaxing word, I don't know what words to use, but when I found it, I was just it's okay, everyone goes through this, you don't have to be scared. So I applied to 2 colleges, I made it into both, and now I have to choose, so that's exciting. Recently, when me and Alec were talking about it, he actually told me, when you were looking over the summer at colleges, I was getting anxiety even though I'm in college. So it was not just me. It's just I think those websites are very intimidating. That's all I have to say about that. But I think we all need patience in our lives, because I feel we all want things right now, with our technology and all the stuff that we have that is instant. So I don't think we have the patience anymore. So I'm glad that I chose that word for 2021, and even though the word for 2022 is going to be similar, I'm going to choose peace because I need to be at peace. And it's better for your mental health if you're not stressed out all the time. We love mental health. So, okay. That's all I have to say, and let's continue.
I chose patience is because I'm not really a patient person.
I'm not a patient person.
I tend to be hurry things up a little bit, and I just don't take a breather and just say let it come naturally instead of forced.
Right.
I just never knew it was going to be a huge impact for 2020.
Yes, it was.
Everyone has lived 2020, or if you guys...
Wait, ma'am, what did you say? Hold on, let's back it up. What did I say?
Is everyone has lived 2020. Or
wait, something. 2020. Ma'am, hold on. Let's put the captions on. What did I say? Did even the computer pick it up?
Instead of forced. I just never knew it was going to be a huge impact for 2020. Is everyone has lived 2020, or if you guys...
It's okay. So it's an impact for 2020 is everyone has lived 2020. That's what it picked up. I don't know what I say there. If anyone else could figure out what I said there, I don't know. I did not even pick it up, even though I said it. I don't know. Okay.
You guys are watching this from 10 years from now, and you haven't been 2020. 2020 has been interesting. I hope that'll be weird if
It's
you're learning that in history class. History class sucks, in my opinion.
Why did I say that? I do, that opinion, yes. I do not really like history class that much, because for some reason those dates and all those facts and all that stuff does not stick to my brain, so that's not why I'm not a really big fan of it. So I still have that opinion. Because I know that we should have an understanding of what happened in the past so we don't do it again. But at the same time, I don't know if anyone has talked about this, but I think that whatever we did in the Spanish flu is happening in COVID times. So what I'm saying, with the Spanish flu, it happened for 5 years. I think, and also my mom gave me this idea, I think COVID is gonna last until 2025. I know we'll still be here, but I think it's gonna be in our lives, and we have to wear masks and all that until 2025. If my future self from 2025 can confirm this, please. I want to know if we're still in this pandemic. Because if you do your research, the Spanish flu and the COVID-19, they're kind of like similar. Like we're doing the same things as we did like hundreds of years ago. Or just 100. It's in the 1920s. Yeah. I'm very bad at dates, I'm so sorry. And I'm getting off track. I really love just rambling on. So let's get back to this video.
In my opinion. Don't come at me! So for this year, for 2021, the new word that I want to do is thankfulness. The reason why I choose thankfulness is
I chose patience. Oh, okay. So I chose patience for 2020. Okay. So thankful. Okay. That makes sense now. I was a little. Okay. That's a little confusing. Okay. Yeah. So thankfulness I chose for 2021. I just stop talking and just watch the video so I don't get myself confused. But okay, that makes sense. Okay.
I just never knew how much I've took for granted. I have a roof on top of my head. I have a supportive family. I have great friends.
100%
I get clean clothes. And yeah, because we don't really think of what we have in our lives until it's gone. Well, mine isn't gone, but just like thinking, because I did so much stuff before 2020, because I was like out and about and doing everything, but then everything was shut down and I had to be stuck home, and I've realized of like, oh, I basically took that for granted, like, you know. I just felt like I'm thankful that I could do those stuff, because I know some people that are not as grateful as me, so I should be thankful for everything I do. So I hope that will help me with the next year, 2021, of having thankfulness in my head of everything that I do, because we always have to be grateful, because I know there's a lot of spoiled people out there that don't really think that they're thankful, but yeah. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about me. That's new.
Alana, being a little self-centered. But no, we're actually talking about me. But no, that actually, I do like that I used thankfulness as the 2021, the year word, because I feel as to today, I feel that we're just not grateful for what we have, even though like 2020 showed us we had so much stuff that has given to us, and we just think it's just like an everyday thing. Because there's some places around the world that like their air is polluted and they can't go out without a mask, and like before 2020, before COVID and the pandemic and all that stuff, like we were grateful for not having that. But yeah, there's a lot of things that I feel we take for granted. Let's get back on the train and continue this video.
So I put a little list of things, like of my resolution, and it's not too big of a list. Well, it's not too big of a goal. It's kind of just like a fixing up myself, because like being in quarantine for so long, you can get into very bad habits, also known as lazy.
Yeah, we all know lazy.
I want to do a little list. If we're still gonna be staying quarantined in 2021, I know that's gonna happen because 2021 is a few days away. I'm actually recording this before Christmas. It's actually a week before Christmas.
Oh, so I recorded this before Christmas, and I'm recording this after Christmas. Wait, when did I post this? Oh my gosh. I literally posted this December 27th of 2020. So I literally just missed like the 1 year anniversary of this video. Huh. Interesting. Alright, let's continue.
Week before Christmas, it's kind of weird. So the first thing that I have on my resolutions listy list is stop being lazy.
That's a great goal.
So you're probably thinking, Alana, you're lazy? Yeah, sadly I am. I wasn't really that much lazy when I was like out and about, but then just being stuck in quarantine, I got a little bit lazy, and that is basically from being on my phone a lot and just like sitting around and not really doing anything. And that kind of brings up to the next things.
Okay, before I say the next thing, I am still like a little bit lazy, only because it's winter break. But the most of the year, I don't think I was that lazy, as what actually helped me not get on my phone and like spend on it for hours is I did social media breaks. So like I would just sign out of my media and like delete the app, and it actually helped a lot because I didn't realize how much addicted I was to the apps until I would go on my phone and try to go to it, and I can't because I deleted it off of my phone. So it actually really helped me not be as lazy as I'm saying in this video. I'm glad that I achieved it a little bit, but you could be lazy once in a while, but don't have that as a daily thing because we need to have breaks and rest for mental health. Did I say mental health? I said for your mental health. Yeah. Okay, let's go.
Being less on my phone, so that's gonna help me not be as lazy. And I feel like that things that will help me not be as lazy is actually doing chores around the house, because I'm very bad at doing chores, any type of chores around the house. So I want to get by trying to train myself of being like, oh, I do have stuff to do instead of being on my phone all the time. So the next thing that's also gonna like help me with my
That scared me. I'm sorry. That actually scared me. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, being less on my phone, talking about not doing my chores. I fully, agree that I did not do my chores. I am getting better at it because I actually started writing my chores down in my journal. Or not my journal, my calendar. And I'm like, okay, I have to do this on this day each week. I'm trying to put that back in my schedule because I've been like a little lazy with that. So maybe that's gonna be my goal for again this year. But we'll see. I still have to make it. And that's probably gonna be a separate video if I want to do this again and have another reaction video. That'd be actually kind of cool. But yeah, okay, let's continue.
Not being as lazy, or maybe we'll be lazy. How to be lazy? The next thing would be read more books, because there has been a study that when you read more books, you get more smart or intelligent. But I do want to read more books because there's a lot of books that I have on my shelf and I should get to them. And it's a waste of money if I don't read them. So I want to be worth it. There's a book that I finished yesterday and I'm like, thank the Lord. I picked up that book in 8th grade and I haven't read it since until this year. So I'm glad that I finished that book and I hopefully will read more books and finish those. This is
I wonder what book I read in 8th grade and then just finished it. I wonder if it was a Harry Potter book. I should have mentioned what book I was reading. I think it was Harry Potter. I can't remember what book though, like of the series. But I am trying to read more books, and I did make like a log of what books I have and when I started them and when I end up, and I also put the rate on them. So I did, over the summer, I read a book. What was the book's name? I think of the cover. I can't think of what the book's name is, but I'll put the cover book picture right here. But it was actually a really great book. It helped me understand more about the Black Lives Matter movement. It was a really great book. But I am reading a book now. I'm reading this book now, Resisting Happiness, and hopefully my future self will explain this, maybe not, but it's kind of just showing happiness through a different lens. If you read this book, then you will know how good it is. I apologize for making this very long video, but that's what happens when you make this resolutions video 12 minutes long, and this is gonna be like times that. I apologize for the inconvenience, but that's what's gonna happen, so let's continue.
And finish those. This is kind of like a separate thing, but it's also kind of the same thing, but it's not because it's a religious thing. I want to read my Bible every day. I know that some of you are not religious, but I am religious, and I don't feel like I am doing my part of my religious beliefs, and I want to be closer to God. So I want to do this like daily thing of like having a time and reading the Bible, and who's gonna help me with that is my best friend Ava. Thank you, sweetie.
She didn't help me. I just called her out. I'm so sorry. No, she actually, because we were gonna do Bible study, but our Bibles are so different. She's Christian and I'm Catholic, so the Bibles that we have are like a little different. But we are like actually starting out. So September is when we actually finally started having like on the same page of stuff. So we started with this book. I don't know if you can see it, but I did bring this up in a vlog. It's very good so far. I actually need to catch up because there's a story that I still need to read before we get back, and also should we have a little smiley face. So yeah, with this Bible thing, like in 2020, I did not pick up the Bible at all, even though I'm Catholic and I was born into a Catholic household, and I just didn't really see, like, I wasn't very interested in the Bible. Like, I was just like, oh, that's like what we read in church. Then like my bestie Ava, I brought her a lot, she decided that she wanted to take the path of God, and I'm so happy for her, and she started out doing Bible study and all that stuff, and I was like, oh, I probably should be doing that. So she was the one that inspired me to start the Bible studying process, and I actually, because of her, I downloaded an app. I don't know what it's called, but I'm just gonna leave another one here, like what I use. It's a digital Bible, and there's multiple plans that you can do every day, and it like tracks how long reading the book and all that stuff. Like you can use the plans, or you can actually read the digital Bible that's downloaded on the app. There's also a verse of the day, and there's some like, I guess like pastors and preachers and all of them that explain the verse to you, and it's actually pretty nice. I enjoy it. That actually helps me like read a little bit of the Bible each day. I can say that this goal was achieved. I read more of the Bible than I did in 2020, so that's very good, and I'm planning on reading a lot more and getting more deep into the scripture in the future. So I'm happy that we made it as a goal and I stuck to it. So thank you, Ilona, very much. So let's continue.
We're gonna probably have like a Bible study session and read the Bible together and talking about it and all that. I don't know how a Bible study goes. I think like a Bible study is just reading the Bible and talking to your friends and like write little notes or whatever stuck out to you, I'm guessing. And then the last...
But I did join a Bible study at my church. So I did experience Bible study, but I really enjoyed the Bible study that I go to because the preacher there explains it so well, and I love it because he puts my outlook in a different way, and it's so good. And like, because I go with my mom and we're just like, I've never seen it this way. Yeah, I did Alana from 2020. Yeah, Alana from 2020. We did start doing Bible study at church, and it went very well. So, so let's go.
This thing is basically get myself in shape. I know you guys.
Funny you say that. What's getting in shape? I did not follow this like a lot of people from the US. But I am wanting to get in shape because I have some blubber everywhere. I do want to get in shape, and that's gonna help with what I eat and all that stuff. But let's let 2020 self explain it.
You guys are thinking it's on everybody's list. Well, for me, the reason why people are stopping, like the things like, oh, I want to work out this year, like this year is gonna be the day I'm gonna be fit. I think that they push themselves too hard the first day or week, and then they're like, oh, I don't really want to feel like this because this is hurting, or I don't know. I feel that they're not doing like the step-by-step thing. They're just trying to be on the first step and then trying to lead to step 10. So for me, I'm gonna be like going every step, and I just want to get myself in shape. I don't want to be like a bodybuilder, but I do really want to like feel like, because like this is blubber. I kind of feel like weak sometimes when I'm doing stuff. I think it's also like being like stuck in my room playing my phone, being lazy. See where I'm going with this? This is all connected and relatable. Yeah, that's basically what I mean. So yeah, that's what I basically mean with staying in shape, just feeling more healthier and more stronger. And I wrote a document on what to put for my resolutions, but there's one thing that I forgot to put on here.
I was recording on my computer because you can hear me typing very loud. But yeah.
But not least, I want to eat more fresher foods. Not just saying like, oh, I'm just going to eat fruits and vegetables. I mean like eating more fresh ingredients, because I feel like we're all used to eating processed, boxed, canned foods. And it's okay to eat those, but I think that we should like have those like once a week and more fresher foods like every day. I've noticed when I'm in quarantine, I get lazy, going back to the lazy part, and just grab like chips, and I just grab that and eat it. I don't want to do that anymore. Like I want to like just go in the fridge and like take like grapes or like strawberries or stuff like that. And also like I want to like add to my like hobbies to like cook and bake more. So like that's also going to be like fresh ingredients. So like I just want my body to have like the fresh stuff instead of all the chemicals and all that, because I want to live as much as I can, because we are not on this earth for very long, and that's kind of sad to think about.
I actually watched a video of like the top like 10 people that like live the longest. I think like the longest was like 120 years or something like that, and I was like, I want to hold that record. You 2020 Ilona did achieve the fresher foods goal, but it did give you a bad habit. And the bad habit is basically skipping meals. What I mean by it is when I look at the fridge and I don't see something that I want to eat, I just forget to eat. Like, does that make sense? Like, I open the fridge and I'm like, I don't see anything. And I just don't make something for myself, so I basically skip a meal. And this happens a lot with breakfast because, like, if you saw my previous vlog, I wake up like 6 in the morning, and I'm not a morning person, and I just basically wake up, get dressed, and go out the door. And I don't have time for breakfast. It's probably just very bad for my health, so I love the direction you were going with, like, the fresher food side, because I feel that in the United States, we were raised on fast food and processed food and all that stuff. And now, like, I've been seeing, like, on social media that we're trying to get back to, like, where the food has naturally came from. And I liked that I tried to make a goal. We need to do that with our lives. So that's going to also be sticking with me for 2022. So, okay, let's continue.
And that's kind of sad to think about. I hope that this video has shown you some ideas, because I know like it would be like the day before the New Year's and you're like, I don't know what I'm doing. I should set a goal, right? But I can't think of anything. But I hope that gives you some ideas of what you want to do this year. I hope that 2021 is so much better than 2020. Like, you already guys know what's probably happening right now. I hope that it's okay.
It is okay.
I know that everyone will be okay.
Alona, it's okay.
Life will end good. I hope it will. I know it will.
It will.
Stay strong, everybody.
It will end good.
Keep pushing. Just keep going forward. Don't look at the past. How did I become a motivator? Let's just end the video so you can watch more of my videos. And if you want to see any of new videos that are coming out, get to the subscribe button and click on the bell. So does the
what
ring,
a
ring,
YouTuber.
ring. And also
her.
you should check out Ella, because you can hear him screaming in the background, and he's doing that for commitment. He's doing that for you guys. All you guys, go check out this YouTube channel. It's really great.
What is the accent?
That's all I have to say, and I hope to see you guys in 2021.
Aww. That was so cute. That was so adorable. The ending. I'm such a YouTuber. Yeah, that's all we have for today. And I am planning on having new videos for this coming 2022. I'm not sure how much I'm gonna be uploading, because when we get start back in like mid-January, I am starting college as well as high school. So that's gonna be very fun. Don't forget to watch Alec's video. It's probably very great, and he has more subscribers than me, so hopefully some of the subscribers from his channel come to my channel. So if you're new here, hello! Thank you everyone for being here, and I hope to see you guys in the future. Happy 2022!